Monday morning here in Australia. It is 8:13 a.m. 12 days left of 75 hard. I don't know. It's crazy. When I first started, 75 days seemed like an eternity. What am I doing? I am sitting in my car, literally. The thermometer says 29 degrees outside. Matt! How are you, Matt? Matt, you need to help me find my mojo because it's Monday morning here. I've got a later start. So I've kind of been dawdling this morning a little bit. But I need to do my exercise, right? I need to do my 45 minutes in the morning, 45 minutes after work. But here I am in my car because I was going to go to the beach, and I don't know if I'm going to go to the beach, Matt. How are you anyway? Let's talk about you first. Let's talk about you. It is what? It must be late. It must be like 11 o'clock at night for you. 11:14. I'm going to guess 11:14. Is it 11:14 in Cheshire? I'm having some bone broth, if you wanted to know. It looks like this. Ever had bone broth before? 10:14. Okay. Beg my pardon, I've got my times wrong. You're normally 9 hours behind. Though, you're back with, I don't know, do you have daylight savings? It is very confusing, right, with daylight savings, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, do you take bone broth? Because bone broth is really good for your bones, right? Because it's bone broth. I'm full of hope and dreams this morning. Hopes and dreams. So, Matt, how's your weekend been? No boots. It's good. Okay. Yeah, so how's your weekend? Jimbo, how you going, Jimbo? Cheers, Jimbo. I'm having some bone broth. I need to find my mojo, guys. It is day 14. Sorry, no. Oh my God. It's day 63. Day 63 of 75 hard. I've got 12 days. 12 days. 12 bloody days left. Can you believe it? And it's 8:16 a.m. on Monday morning. And I'm proud of myself. I'm mixed emotions. I'm like, get me out of this 75 hard as fast as you bloody can. I'm loving the challenge. I'm loving the growth. I can't stop rambling. I should be going to exercise. To be honest, you seem so happy. Thanks, Jim. Like, honestly, like, I know you mean that I wasn't happy before, but I seem happier. I think I am. I think that I found some peace in me. Like, reading the books, guys, I keep on, like, I feel like I'm a minister. Like, I feel like I'm a bit of a priest. That, like, I keep on banging on about reading books. Obviously, you guys do you, right? I'm just sharing my experiences. That's what my channel's about, sharing my experiences. Not a preacher at all. Like I famously say, I'm no health and fitness guru. Do not subscribe. Do not subscribe. I am not a health and fitness guru. Far from it. I'm literally just sharing my experiences. Debbie Sue! Hey, Debbie Sue, how you going? So, guys, I think you all know each other, don't you? I mean, if you don't, let me just do a quick ring around. Matt Launton, Cheshire Cat. Nothing to do with each other, but Matt's from Cheshire. You like that intro, Matt? I love it. Jimbo is mainly off-grid. You think his name's mainly, but it's not. He's from Maine. His name's Jim. I call him Jimbo. He lives on a kind of like ranch. Would you call it a ranch? He lives on a ranch with like his family. It's really quite cool. Like, off-grid living with like, Ma and Pa live up there. If I got I've got no sugar left. Let's go see if Ma and Pa got any sugar. Actually, I couldn't be bothered cooking. Let's go see what Ma and Pa cook for tea. Is that how it works, Jim? So Jim's an interesting guy. Got a big channel happening. He's got a red Lamborghini. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to go check out his camera. check out his videos. And then there's Debbie Sue. Debbie Sue is like the sweetheart of our little community. She is everywhere and she's supporting everyone. And I always say famously that we all need to support Debbie Sue. Like Debbie Sue supports us, so we need to support Debbie Sue. And like she gets to know everyone in the chat, she becomes your friend, and then she supports your channel. So she's just not supporting my channel. She's not my friend. She's everyone's friend. I mean, she's my friend too. I think she's my friend, really. But no. She's all of our friends, right? And Debbie Sue's channel, what you'll find on Debbie Sue's channel, is she's sharing her life in Virginia, in America, and she is a great storyteller. Like, I mean, she writes stories herself, but she tends to tell stories that have lessons. So kind of like stories that maybe your grandma might have told you back in the day, like stories that you don't hear like today, in today's kind of, lingo or, talk. But they're stories full with flavour and passion and lessons, right? That's what you'll get from Debbie Sue. Flavours of lessons. And she was talking the other day about apple butter. Apple butter. Has anyone heard of apple butter? Did I get it right? Get on the beach. Come. Okay, yes. Okay, thank you, cheerleader. Okay, guys, got to get there. Hey, how are you, Norm? I can't remember say your channel name. Drink it out of the beach. Down the thing. Okay, give me one moment. I have another thing to drink. I'm full of potions, right? I'm full of shit, really, to be honest. No, that's not the right word. I'm full of wee because I'm drinking so much water. Okay, just give me one moment. Just ignore me. I have to drink another potion. Yeah. Okay, guys, putting the camera down. We are. Hi, Blair. Sounds like Aussie. I am Aussie. Oi, oi. Does it sound like this? Crikey, that's not a knife. This is a knife. That's very confusing. That's mixing two famous people together. Okay, putting the camera down because we can't drive and talk at the same time. It's illegal here in Australia. And to be honest, really, you shouldn't be driving holding your phone, right? You shouldn't. You shouldn't. So, guys, we've got a 5-minute drive. 5 minutes. You want to stick around? Stick around. If you don't, if you've got anything better to do, go do it. Because, like, you know what? Life is out there. But if you'd like to stick around and hang out, sure. But yeah, not holding you here, guys. Not holding. We are going to the beach to do a walk on the beach. We live in southeast Queensland in Australia. Beautiful part of the world. I feel very, very grateful that I live here. And I always say, that we shouldn't take it for granted because, some people, like, for example, Debbie Sue, you live in Virginia. That's like a state in the middle of America, right? How far is it from the beach? Like seriously, how far is your house to the beach? Because, I'm literally just driving to the beach. It's 5 minutes. Like, I don't think I actually grasp that enough because, like, that's something that's not easy to do for everyone, right? And I take it for granted. So that's why I'm always ever so grateful that I live this close to the beach. It's a blessing, an absolute blessing, and I think I need to take that in. So while we're driving, guys, I am going to put some sunscreen on because sunscreen is so important, especially when it is 29 degrees outside, guys. Today is going to be super hot. I have to make sure the chickens have all their water today, guys, because it is super hot. So when I take off to work, I need to make sure that everyone has water and everyone is okay. Sadly, I don't have to fill up Quail anymore. It's so sad, right? I know she's dead, right, guys? If you miss that, sorry, guys. Little quail did die, unfortunately, sadly. We tried, but this is what happens, unfortunately. And she's buried in her backyard, and I showed you that on the live the other day. And you know, this is weird, right? This is weird, okay? But this is how animals are part of your family, right? I don't have children, but I'm sure even if you had children, you still feel like this about animals. We had quail for about 3.5 years. She's part of our family, right? Part of our little animal family. And it started raining last night. You know what? I had this feeling? My poor little quail's buried in the backyard and she's getting wet. That is what went through my head, guys. And I don't think that's weird. I don't think it's weird at all. I'm just thinking about my little quail. She's dancing in heavens, or she's dancing in quail heaven somewhere, wherever that is. All right, I have another thing to drink, as per usual. With my green powder. See how you can see the powder there? Shake, shake, shake. Oh my gosh, imagine if I just went splat everywhere. That would be funny. So guys, it's Monday morning. Thank you, Matt, for kicking me up the arse. I needed that. I just needed someone to yell at me a little bit and just tell me, get the hell down to the beach, Dora. Like, what the hell? Why are you doing a live, sitting in your car, talking to yourself? Get on the goddamn beach and get your 45 minutes in, because time is a ticking. I've actually got to pick someone up at 11 o'clock. I have to leave home at 10:30, and it is 8:25. So we are under the time crunch. Time crunch. Not really. We got plenty of time. But if we're exercising, we've got to actually, make that time work for us. I've got my smartwatch, which I hate wearing, but I'm doing it to make sure I keep my heart rate. All right, parked. Making sure sunscreen's in. Okay. Yes, okay. Look at the beach, guys. Look at the beach. It is shining day. It's a shiny beach. Let's go. Hat. Tripod. Water. Keys. That will help too. Keys. Let's drink this. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, she's a cooking today, guys. So, Jim, if you're there still, unfortunately, no sunrise. The sun has well and truly risen. She's up there somewhere. She is up there and around and about. So you know the drill, guys. I'm going to go do my jumping for joy, which is me honouring Mother Earth, putting my hands up in the air, saying thank you, universe. Thank you for this glorious day. Because she's a gift. She's definitely a gift. Flip you around. So if you're there, hello. If you're not, hello. All right. I don't know, but you've noticed that every time I do a jumping for joy, there's something that just, I don't know, just makes my soul, my heart, my everything just go, yeah. So guys, I'll be back. I'm just putting this in the car. You guys can sit and listen to the waves. I'll be back in a second. And then we're walking. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to start our walk. Oh, shit. Okay. We'll start our walk with having to clean up the phone that I just spilt my green juice all over. Crap. Over my keys. Yep, everything. Okay. Change your plans, guys. Change your plans. Change your plans. Can't take me anywhere, literally. Can't take me anywhere. Okay, let's go back to the car and get some tissues because we just need to clean up the phone. Literally. Lucky the phone's a little bit waterproof these days, hey? But I'm not sure if they're juice proof. Was that a good view? I don't know if you even saw that, but like literally there is juice all over the phone. Okay. Making sure I've got the phone turned around so it's not looking at my number plate. Hey, Matt. Okay. The back of the car. Back of the car. Let's see what we got here. Adventure Mobile, we have wipes because you can't take Dora anywhere, literally. Okay. We have green stuff all over us. Only a bit of, it's only a bit of green powder really with water. It's no big deal. No big deal. We just wipe it off. Ugh. Okay. Next is to get it off the phone. Okay. With me while I scrape it off the phone, literally scrape it off the phone. I've got one of these cases that's quite hardcore. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna have to take the case off, guys. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute, okay? Just take the case off. Oh, look at that. It's clean. Huh. Well, you've got to check these things anyway, right? Just to make sure. Oh no, there's a little bit of juice in there. A little bit of juice. Ah, yeah. Can't take me anywhere, guys. That's why you'll never see me in a white shirt, because that white shirt will get wrecked by me. I was never one of those clean kids, put it that way. Okay, just make sure. Okay, we're clean. We're clean, guys. You guys are clean. You're squeaky clean. Oops. Okay. The case back on. Put you there. Rubbish, rubbish, rubbish. Rubbish, rubbish, rubbish. Rubbish. Alright. Let me just finish the rest of this, okay? In a safe way. Oops. Alright. I just ate some of my hair. Nearly there. I'll be back. Now, my keys. Oh, hold on. Keys have got stuff all over them too. I've got sand over them, juice over them. Oh dear. There's worse things that can happen in life, right? Literally. Crap. I don't think I'm supposed to get sand in the keys, but anyway. Like there's literal sand in the nozzles, the nodular bits of like when you turn the car on. Oh, I'm sure it doesn't affect it, right? Anyway, let's stop our yattering and let's walk. But we're starting off in this hut. That's what I was trying to do, was to get my heart rate up first And then we're going for a walk, guys. Oh, that's my head. That wasn't supposed to be like that, guys. You weren't supposed to be looking up my nose, though I'm sure it's attractive. All right, let's do this, guys. Let's get going. Okay, so guys, I'm no fitness channel. I'm just sharing my experiences, right? Heart rate, got to get the heart rate up. All right, let's go. We're doing this. We're going low straight away. I haven't done this for a couple of days. Actually, a week, I reckon. Whoa, shit. Okay. Not a fitness channel, people. Not a fitness channel. Please do not subscribe. Just sharing experiences, getting heart rate up. 75 hard. Oh, itchy. Okay, let's go. 1. So feel free to yell at me. I actually like yelling at me. Like, have you heard of boot camp? Love boot camp. Like, get up, get off that beach, get up. Love that. Okay, heart rate is, what do you reckon our heart rate is, guys? Heart rate is, heart rate is, heart rate is. Okay. Guys, this is going to be hot, but I have to do it. It's sunny out here, like it's nearly 30 degrees, right? So it's hot. Sunscreen on. We're going to cover our skin up because our skin is getting lots of freckles. Without being drama queen, we've got to look after our skin, right? Okay, let's go. Where's my heart rate? Hold on. Hold on. Where is it? Heart rate is 98. Okay, that's the trick. That is the trick. Okay, let's go. All right, let's walk. All right, guys. We're walking down to the surf club. Oh, though I'd love to see some pelicans. You know, I haven't seen pelicans for weeks. It feels like weeks, except the one we saw dead on the beach. That was not nice. That was not nice. All right, guys. Well, thank you for sharing this little time with me. Time is precious, right, guys? And I take that for, I don't take that for granted, guys. Like, there are other people that you could be watching. There's definitely other lives going on. I don't actually turn my camera, like, I don't turn YouTube on to see who's live before I go live, because I think that sometimes just puts me off. So I just do a live when I normally just do a live. I mean, there's no normal time, is there? I just kind of randomly turn up. So if there are other people on lives that you would like to go see, please go do that. Because you know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm just going to be walking along the beach, looking at random stuff, having a random chat, trying to get my heart rate up. I'll come back to that hut, then we're going to do some more push-ups and triceps, and yeah, generally just get our heart rate up. But if you'd like to join me on this walk, of course you're welcome, guys. But at the same time, I do value the fact that time isn't of the essence, that we're not getting any younger, and yeah, Big bad you. Oh, wow, there's a big hole up here, guys. What the hell is this? What? What is going on? Okay, there's something interesting up here. So if you are around, maybe you want to check that out. Well, I want to check it out. So guys, I really can't see the chat very well. I can see Matt going strong, strong, strong. Thanks, Matt. So Matt, have you ever done boot camp before? So boot camp is where basically your personal trainer just yells at you. And the last time I had a personal trainer, I was actually at this beach actually, and he was yelling at me. Okay, so guys, it wasn't really a hole. I was just being a drama queen, obviously. There's an inlet here where the storm drain comes through, and it makes different kind of, like it's a whole cliff. Like if we were, like we got down low, 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 you would think that Dora is like the Grand Canyon. So here's Dora. We're at the Grand Canyon today. Look at that walls. Oh my God. Look at the walls. We are not at the Grand Canyon. I've never been to the Grand Canyon. Has anyone been to the Grand Canyon? I'd like to hike down. You know how you can walk down, or you can get a helicopter down, or you can just look down. I'm extra. I'd like to walk down and maybe walk back up. That'd be pretty fun. Actually, no, maybe walk down and then helicopter up, because I think a helicopter view would be really cool of the Grand Canyon, like to get the whole aspect of how it looks. So let me know if you've been. Let me know if you've done that. That'd be cool. What are you guys giggling at here? You got thanks for caring us. We have a clear vision now. Oh, okay. Clearing. Oh, you mean the screen? Oh, that was funny. That was very funny. Is it on my face too? You made me look, didn't you? You made me look, you dirty look, chook. Okay, Debbie, so you've never been to the Grand Canyon, but you'd love to also? No, it's not on your face. I know, you made me look. Very smart, very, very smart ass, Matt. Can't believe I even fell for it, to be honest. Okay, so that's all the yogi women. They just finished up. Always look out for my friend Gabriella. Gabriella is my Mexican friend. I have a shirt that I got her from an op shop actually, that I need to drop over. Anyway, she's not there. All right, let's keep walking, guys. Let's keep walking. Okay, let's stop. Let's stop again and have some water, because check the heart rate. Heart rate has to be over 85. Over 85. Over 85. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I can tell by my breathing, it's got to be high. Shit, 123, is that right? Am I dying? Shit, heart rate's up. I mean, no, yeah. Okay, that's all right. That's the whole idea, right? That's what you want. Apparently, if you get it over, it's 115. If you keep your blood pressure or heart rate over 115 for more than like 15 or 30 minutes while you exercise, after you finished exercising, you keep on burning because your heart rate was so high, or at a higher rate. So that's cool. I don't think I get there that often when I'm walking on the beach, guys, because I do a lot of stop, start, try and look at the chat. And that's okay. But I can be perfectly, like, when my breath is a little bit harder to breathe and talk, that's when I know that I'm walking fast enough for the exercise. So got all the council guys mowing the grounds. I can hear whippersnippers in the background. So obviously they're cleaning up the area, which is great, right? Our taxes, our rates that I pay, I think every quarter. Yeah. And someone's swimming over here. What a beautiful day, guys. Oh, I feel like swimming actually. So guys, 12 days left of 75 hard. Debbie Sue looked it up. I don't actually believe it, guys. Just like, I mean, I know I didn't have very long, but when you actually put it down into those days, like, I mean, remember I was like 25 days. God, I was like out, like days, like, you know, like I was like day 13 in, like only last week I nearly feel like it. But here I am. I've got 12 bloody days left. And so you guys, I was telling some of you guys, I know Debbie Sue might remember that I'm in another phase in my cycle of my health regime at the moment, where I'm introducing healthy sugars and healthy carbs back in, not all at once, just a little bit at a time. So obviously trying to teach my body that, you know, you don't need all the sugars, the bad sugars that we give it, and all the bad carbs we give it. So obviously I went through 2 weeks of no carbs and no sugar, which is, I'm really going to be honest, it really sucked, guys. I think that's probably where a little bit of my emotion last week. And I said that on Monday morning I would attack a mango. I haven't attacked that mango yet, guys. I got up and I followed. I didn't get up, sorry. I read. I didn't look at my phone. I uploaded a video last night and I was really, really curious about how it went. I went to bed before it uploaded and I thought, I need to get some sleep, right? Sleep's more important than waiting to see if it uploads, right? And then, you know, getting in the chat and, you know, trying to get some traction on the video. You know, that's not life. Life is actually getting, you know, good sleep. So I went to bed, set my alarm. I made sure I didn't get up this morning, guys. My body needs some rest. Let's say hello to Lavender's Rock. You see the love heart? That's always an opportunity to have some water when we see the love heart, because, you know, we love ourselves, right? Love that image, Dora attempting to eat a mango. Mate, I tell you, I would nearly set the alarm for 1 o'clock in the morning so that I would attack a mango at 1 a.m. in the morning. I have 2 mangoes and I don't like to put things in the fridge, like, as in, like, I don't like really, really cold things. Like, they actually say, if you look into Chinese medicine and stuff like that, they don't actually drink cold drinks or cold food much at all. They actually believe that cold refrigerated stuff is actually not really good for your system. I've actually got a thyroid that's a goit, I think I call it a goit, I don't know, something in my thyroid that's a little bit enlarged. And I have been, I'm into natural therapies, guys. I have gone to an actual doctor, and it's not dangerous, it's not cancerous. I've had the biopsy, they actually stick a thing in the goid. That was not nice, to see if it's cancerous. And then I've got to have an ultrasound to see if it's growing. I haven't had one for a year, so I need to go get that checked out. I have faith that it hasn't grown. The surgeon just wants to pull it out, and then you have to be on a thyroid medication for the rest of your life. And look, so be it, I have to do that. It is what it is, right? But if I don't have to, of course I'm not going to, right? I'd rather go down the natural realm first. It is not cancerous, it's not growing, so there's no reason to pull it out. The surgeon makes money out of that, so of course he wants to pull it out. So I've been going to different doctors and getting it checked and stuff like that. But that's why I went to a homeopath last week. And I'm still not really down with the fact that if they're really any good homeopaths, because all she wanted to do was sell me a whole lot of stuff. But again, open. because homeopathic stuff is, you know, using, I guess it's like little pellets, you know, pellets of what, I don't know, I guess plants and medicine, stuff like that, right? So I'm not completely closed. I have to go back and see her about it. But where am I going with this? I had a point. God, there was a point. Oh, cold stuff. So what I was reading was that they say that cold drinks is actually affects your thyroid. So if you're, you know, you've got anything that's kind of agitated in there, it's actually not good for it. So, you know, here's me drinking Pepsi, like it's, you know, going out of fashion. So not helping myself, right? So I guess I'm talking about it now because I really need to out myself and like really you know, this whole 75 hard has been for many reasons, right? It's not about just losing weight, guys. It's definitely not. I don't identify with that I was, you know, overly a large person. So, no, not at all, right? But, you know, we can always do better. And, you know, I was quite, you know, my stomach was quite big, as in like, yeah, I carry, like women carry a lot of their weight in their stomach region. And, you know, that is what you apparently have to look after, because that can actually cause like diabetes and heart attacks and stuff like that. So, you know, you really do actually have to watch what you eat and what you put in your gob, apparently. There you go. It's not about exercise, guys. Like, I can walk, and then drink Pepsi, and it's not going to get any better, right? I mean, I might look a bit better, but my stomach's going to be still bloated and full of sugar, right? So I needed to get this, you know, healthy mindset back in. I mean, I know the stuff, I just need to put it together. And yes, guys, you might watch my channel and go, frig, that's a lot of shit, and that's a lot of this and a lot of that, and that's a lot of work in this. I get that, guys. Like I said, you know, I always say, guys, don't do what I do. I'm like a human and guinea pig, just sharing my experiences. Like that carb thing, no carbs and no sugars. Like, I wasn't doing that to be like a low carb diet or anything. God, no, I hate that shit. I don't believe in that. I mean, if you do that, that's great, that's on you. For my body, I need food that actually fuels me. Healthy carbs fuel you, right? And sugars, you know, like berries are so good for you. Antioxidants, all that stuff. Craving some blueberries. So, yeah. But what I'm trying to say about cold drinks is that Diego put my mangoes in the fridge, and I took them straight out of the fridge and put them back on the bench because, like, I can't wait to go home and have a warm mango. Not warm, it's pretty warm. It's not sitting in the sun, but I don't want a cold one. I don't like cold fruit like that or cold drinks. My water's just room temperature water that I go through a filter. So guys, if you're there, I think I see my friend Susan. And the only reason I think I can see her is because I see like a light whitey kind of, and then a long blue name handle, because she's a moderator. So I think that's probably my friend Susan from High Country Homestead. Hey Susan, I'm sure it is. Let me just cross-eye look. I think it is. Yes, I can. I can't see what she says, but yeah. I also just made sure that my microphone was on, because I famously always turn the mute off sometimes by accident. Okay. Oh, hello. Oh, I think the tide's coming in, guys, because this is where we were looking at, like, the Grand Canyon, right? We're at the Grand Canyon. Whee, it's the helicopter view, drone view. Woohoo! Over the drone view of the Grand Canyon. She's grand. Okay. She's not grand. She's at the beach. Okay. Yeah, what's that? Yeah, something weird. All right. We are approaching the beach hut again, guys. So, guys, I mean, Debbie Sue was there yesterday on my last live and gave me a fabulous question, that I'll answer the next couple of days, guys. Oh, that's what I was talking about. This morning, I did not go check out how my video went on YouTube. I read my book. I've got to get back into that practice, guys. First thing in the morning, do not reach for your phone. Actually, guys, you should have your phone put in another room. I used to do that. I don't know, I've fallen for bad practices again. I need to put the phone in the other room. That way there's no opportunity that you can get up at 4 a.m. in the morning to go pee and then look at your phone and then, let's see how your YouTube video is going. Nah. So this morning I did my reading. I read about 15 pages. I am so in tune with this book at the moment I'm reading. So loving it. It's really reading to my soul. Like all the books I'm reading is just reading into my soul. It's like the right time and the right place. And it's so funny, right? My life is kind of like going full circle. The video I just posted, it actually only didn't upload last night. It uploaded this morning. I answered a question by Kathleen's Place, my friend from Swashwa. Actually, she's all our friends, right? We all know Kathleen. I know Matt knows her, Debbie Sue. That's how I met Debbie Sue, through Kathleen. And I'm sure Susan knows knows Kathleen. So Kathleen gave me a question. What was your craziest adventure? And I've had some crazy adventures, guys. I told you about the Trans-Siberian Railway. That was fucking crazy. But in my 10-minute video, okay, maybe it's 12 minutes, I couldn't keep it down. I answered that question, and it's a pretty funny story, guys. So if you've got 12 minutes of your time later on today, go check it out. Or not, it doesn't matter. But just let you know it's a friggin' funny story. And it's about reading a book, guys. Funny how these things happen. Reading books basically got me to travel somewhere. But you'll have to go watch that video yourself. But here I am reading books again and how it's filling my soul. All right, guys, we're back in here. It's nice under here. All right. I'm going to take this off because I'm dying. Hat off. Oh, I'm dying. Heart rate. Heart rate. What do you reckon my heart rate's at, guys? Okay. Can I see the chat? Okay, I can see the chat. Susan, I used to do some farming and started on a farm at 11 years old, and the farmer died recently. I went to his funeral and was the best man, and I never ever full of what? Oh, it was nostalgic. Oh, that's beautiful though, that you can go to his funeral and remember the old times, right? Maybe it's that's calling you back to go to go on a farm or something like that. Yeah, no rush, guys, no rush. I'm 42 now. Are you 42? Susan got here. Our power went off most of yesterday. Went out at 3 a.m. for 12 hours. Crap. Oh, Susan, is that all part of the Get It Alive for tomorrow, same time? Okay, no, it'll be at 8 o'clock. So I'll get to watch it. Okay, so it's at 9 o'clock your time, Susan? Can you just confirm that? Because that means it's an hour early. Okay, let me stop talking. I need to keep on going. What's my heart rate? Oh, 114. Crap. All right, let's go. Oh, hard. Whose idea was this? Like, seriously? All right, I need water. Okay, can we walk back on the beach? I actually think we need to get another. We do. I'm glad I brought another bottle. That just shows you. Hey Susan, it's really hot today. They reckon we might even get to 40. That's freaking hot, right? All right, I've got some electrolytes because I need some electrolytes. All right. Okay. Bottle exchange done. All right. So I'm working on my next question. I have filmed it. The next question is going to be a question that Alison gave me. Alison gave me that question when I was looking for koalas the other day. So feel free to give me a question, guys. But just let me know you have so I can screenshot it. Some kind of 10 questions. Gosh. At least I'm not the only nutter this morning. There's a guy running. Okay, let's go. Susan, did your power go out because of a storm? We had a pretty bad storm here last night for like 15 minutes. And we got some rain, which was lovely because we haven't had much rain up here. You know what, guys? We should be looking for sea glass again. We need to get the bucket going again and pick up rubbish on the beach. But it's a pleasure to see that there's not much rubbish today. Like there's not, if you look, we actually can't see any rubbish. It's amazing. What was that? Oh, okay, that is definitely, why don't we pick that up? That is foam that we don't want a fish to eat. That's like rubber, plastic. So let's just take that straight up to the beach. Off the beach, though, say. It's like that plastic stuff that you put in to make things soft. I thought it was like, you know, like volcanic rock. Well, I'm glad I picked that up. Save these guys eating it and then expanding in their stomach. That's where we had our barbecue the other day. It's a pretty good fish and chip shop, guys. Got a little Korean shop next door to it, a chicken shop. I don't know how well they're going, but they're still alive. That's good. Got a photographer on the beach here. Check out her camera. Got a pretty big camera set up there.
All right, let's get back on the beach. I was thinking about the sea glass projects that I've yet to finish. That's all right. There was no time limit on when I had to finish them, right? But I've got the lamp I still need to do. Oh, look. Oh, whoops. Literally deteriorated. Okay. So guys, I decided to give myself an absentee note from the Herb Club today. So this morning, a normal Monday morning, I am picking up rubbish. I am, getting my 45 minutes in and then going to the Herb Club. But guys, I'm just like, you know what? I can't do everything. Like, I've literally got 2 more weeks left of 75 hard. And you know what? My mental health and my mental state is so much more healthier than me rushing. And that's what I feel like I do. I go from one beach, from one exercise to another exercise, to work, to, home to cook something to eat, make my lunches or get my lunches to ready for work, go to work, all that, that takes into, that's effort and all that stuff in itself. So I caught up with Ethan yesterday, guys. So I even worked yesterday on a Sunday. So there's no rest for the wicked, guys. Literally no rest for the wicked. All right, we've got to see. I love that house, guys. Look at that house. Let me just check this out, guys. You guys know that I love architecture. Oh, there's someone standing, someone's house. But look at I love bay windows. Isn't that beautiful? It's very cool. All right, we have a spare thingamajiggy. Let's get some. So I think we're going to do some squats, guys. How can we do this? Where can we put your phone so it doesn't get hammered by the sun? Okay, we've got some words here. I just scheduled my, okay, I saw that tomorrow. So, Susan, what time is it for tomorrow? The farmers in Queensland farmers are full of great knowledge. Yep, they are. Susan, he was 86 when my husband, niece, just stopped in with her little dog. Oh, with her boy. And he's jumping around all over the place. I can't concentrate. Go do that. Go do that, Susan. I mean, sorry. Yeah, go do that, Debbie Sue. So, did you say 4 degrees? Oh my God, Susan. It's melting here. Okay. So, guys, I'm looking for a question. I'm looking for a guy in finance. I'm looking for a guy with questions. I'm looking for a question, guys. I don't know why. I just like that song, guys. Okay, let's squat. And let's not forget the keys. I'm going to put the keys in front of the phone. So I have left the keys and have to come back and walk and get them. So, looking for another question, guys. I just uploaded another 10-minute video. So it's the 4th one in my series, answering a question from Kathleen, which was, what is the craziest adventure I've ever been on? So it's entailed about a book I read and why I went to that location. Yep, I went to a place. Let's do this. a break?
Huh?
You on a break?
I just come off a night shift.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How was that? You work at Ballypara?
Yeah.
Okay.
4 p.m. last night.
4 p.m. till what, 8 a.m.?
4 till, overnight shift.
How was that?
Had a fire evacuation at 5 a.m.
Oh.
Full 6
Oh.
level building fire evacuation.
All the residents too? Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
What happened?
Was
there
it was just a fault. It was just a
Oh, that's good.
faulty spoke
That's
up.
good.
Yeah,
That's good.
But the fire is turned up and I woke up hearing evacuate. Yeah.
Wow.
I know. Full on. And then from the storm, all our phones were down and internet
That storm was
down.
crazy last night, wasn't
I
it?
saw my shift report and my emails this morning all went God knows where. I'm out. I'm going home.
When are you back on again?
Not till later in the week. Hopefully.
Sorry?
Not till later in the week.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, because I do the weekend Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, okay. That's good though. I mean, it gets it
Yeah.
over and done with, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I do some day shifts as well. Just that's enough.
Yeah, right.
What about you? What do you do?
I motivate young adults with disabilities to get jobs.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So I've got a late start today.
I'd love to do that.
Yeah, so.
I used to do home care, but now I do emergency response.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I used to do lifestyle.
Oh, yep. Look, that's a fun job too.
Yeah, I did it.
But it's only part time, isn't it? It's never a full time kind of gig.
Full time for about 2 years, 3 years, full time in aged care. It was,
Okay.
Yeah, it was non-stop, full on. It was good, very rewarding. Yeah. It's kind of like disabilities in a way.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Still on
Exactly.
dementia
Yeah, exactly right.
and they're all in wheelchairs, so you have to really know how to try and make things interesting to motivate them. Yeah,
Yep.
which I really enjoy.
That's good.
Yeah,
You've got to enjoy what you do, don't you?
that's right.
I mean, we wouldn't do it if we didn't have to, but we still got to do something, right?
Yeah, exactly.
There's worse jobs, put it that way.
Yeah.
Like today, can you imagine working in like on the roads, like fixing the roads today?
Exactly, I know.
It's like friggin' ridiculous.
I know.
Are those
My
council
daughter works
workers?
in childcare with normal children and some disabled.
Yeah.
She actually cares for a girl with Down syndrome and lots of other things. And
Yep.
she now cares for her privately as well.
Oh,
But
yep.
she worked in childcare and I said to her, oh my God, aged care is so much easier than childcare.
Oh, I couldn't do kids.
No.
I couldn't do kids.
Horrible.
There's a lot of responsibility too in that
Yeah,
too.
there's so much paperwork and it's dealing with the parents.
Oh yeah, dealing with the parents. That's
I don't know how she does it. And now she does youth services with naughty kids.
Oh, good on her.
Yeah. And she's like, Mum, you reckon you've had a bad night? Try doing this. I'm like, yep. I know.
Gosh, she's a special person.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we all need those people in the world. Otherwise, who's going to do those jobs,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, she's really good at it because they all get on with her and, she's got kids with special needs herself.
Oh, okay. So she gets it.
Yeah.
It's probably her way of giving back.
Yeah. Well, there's some that are mild. Anyway, you do your exercises.
Thank you. You have a good day, hey? You going to go home and sleep? No, because you got tonight off. So you'll get back in a 24-hour clock.
I got a bit of sleep. Sometimes I don't have a sleep if I've had a really bad night. I've been up for 2 nights. I'll be down again.
Yeah. Oh, are you able to sleep at work?
Yeah.
Oh, are you?
It's a sleepover. So if we're on call.
Okay.
But if we get an alarm, so you have to get up and dressed and ready. And then you have to get the emergency bag and you have to go.
Okay.
So you're like the first.
So you can't guarantee the sleep, but
No,
yeah.
No, and you rarely get. I mean, you can't sleep anyway because it's just not the environment. But
You can rest.
you can rest. Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh.
Yeah.
So are you classed as a support worker or like a
No.
aged care AIN or something like that, or what are you classed as?
I don't know what it is.
Something.
Emergency response officer.
So
whatever
did
that
you do a course in emergency response or something?
First aid.
First
Yeah.
aid?
And I've got all my cert 3s in aged care and cert 4.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Yeah, so no, you just need to have first aid and CPR up to date.
Yeah.
You know, you've got to have some background with aged care.
Yeah, okay.
Helps.
Yeah,
Or
understand it
anything,
all kind of thing.
anything.
Yeah.
Come and work with us. We'll do
Never say
overnight.
never.
Yeah.
Never say never.
Look out for a job, there might be jobs soon.
Oh, really? What? You're going to...
No. We need more people.
Yeah.
We need nurses to come in, you know, people
Yeah.
away and sick. And,
Yeah.
It's 24/7.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good. Basics pretty.
Okay. Oh, well, you have a good night, okay? I'll have a look. Thanks, see ya. Okay. So just talking with a lady that works at an aged care facility down at Scarborough in Redcliffe. It's called Ballycara. It's like a very big aged care facility. So if you wouldn't have heard my conversation with her, but she does emergency response. So basically she does the night shift on the weekend. She works from 4 o'clock in the afternoon to 8 o'clock at night. And basically she's allowed to sleep/rest, but she has to answer all the emergency calls. So there apparently was an emergency fire alarm that went off at 5 a.m. So she had to get everyone out of the 6-story residence kind of thing. So yeah. So I was just walking past a toilet, right, and there's been a homeless guy there for the last probably 8 months. He's not there anymore. I noticed the other day when I was here, he wasn't there, so he must have gone home, or he's got some treatment, or he's back, you know, he's better again. I don't know. I talked about him before. He's got mental health issues. His family are very supportive of him. He lives with his family here in Redcliffe, but he went off his medication and wanted to live at the beach, literally in front of a toilet block. So support workers would come down and sit next to him with his pile of rubbish and, you know, make sure he had his food and tried to coax him into having his medication again, which he hasn't done. But maybe he's taken his medication because all his stuff's still there. It's a mess, but he's still there. Okay, so we're in another hut. We haven't done a lot of walking, guys, but that's okay. We just need to exercise, right? I've not been very... Hey, Bill, how you going? How are you, Bill? So everyone knows Bill Myers, my friend from Iowa, the corn state of America. How are you this afternoon? I know you've been kind of battling your diabetes. Oh my gosh, guys, it is hot. Yeah, I always forget to say, don't do what I do, guys, because yeah, squats can hurt. Like my mum watched me do squats and then hurt herself. So yeah, don't do squats. Hey, has anyone given me a question, guys? Because if you have, I didn't screenshot it, just saying. So we are going to do our N bits of squats. Sorry, what are they? Push-ups. And we're going to see, I normally do 8. I'm going to see how many I can do. I don't reckon I can do many because I feel fatigued already. Mind you, also, I've got no carbs and no sugar in me, so that's why I'm fatigued. But I still got to do it, right? Let's just go. Let's do this. Twelve, 13, 14, 15. Crap, I did 15. I don't know where that came from. Guys, it is hot. Whew. And I'm down for it. Totally down for it. Because it means you sweat more. I think sweating is like amazing. I love having the sweaty moustache. Okay. So I've got 80, my heart rate's 84. How is that possible? I just did push-ups. Oh no, it's going up now. Apparently I'm alive. 92, 94, 96. Okay. 99. 101. Oh my God, where's it gonna stop? 112. Okay, 112, that makes more sense, right? All right, what we're gonna do these things. Okay, we did 15 of the push-ups. I'm surprised we did that many. Let's aim for 25. Can we do 25? I'm always better at triceps. All right, count with me, guys. Crap, I did 26. My blood pressure will be going through the roof. Let's check blood pressure. Okay, squats, let's go. Let's finish on squats, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Heart rate, blood pressure, 123 over 74. I think that's pretty good, right? I'm surprised. 24 squats, keep on going. I've got a plan, I've got a number. I want to talk about the number I'm about to do with the squats. Important message here, guys. 26, 27, 28, 29. 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 60, 61, 62, 63, 63 squats to represent the 63 people a week here in Australia that decide that they do not want to be here. They commit suicide, basically. I don't know if I'm not supposed to say that word apparently on YouTube. And obviously one of those statistics in a week was my friend Esther. So 63 squats. I used to do a day. I used to do 63 squats a day at the beach. I'd go for a walk and I'd do 63 squats at the end and have a chat about mental health. And I'd put this on my stories on my YouTube. I mean on my Instagram and Facebook. Just so that my friends remembered that her death was not for nothing. I mean it is for nothing, isn't it? Because she's not here and she should be here, right? So many people have lost people through mental health, through suicide. You know, I'm not special. Everyone's lost a loved one or a friend. I've actually lost quite a few friends through it. You know, many famous people even have committed suicide. Like, look at Robin Williams. You know, no one had any idea that he was battling, you know, mental health behind the scenes. You know, we all thought he was this funny character, right? but no one knows what's behind the persona, right? Like no one knows what's behind the screen that we put ourselves under, in front of. I think it was a really, not a lesson, you can't say a lesson from that, but like that death was an interesting place for mental health. I think it put the shine, the fact that, Robin Williams was this jovial, funny character. No one had any idea that he that he felt the way he felt, that he did what he did, right? Yeah, and I mean, I look at my friend Esther, and she had attempted many a times. I never thought that she would ever do it, even to the fact that when her husband rang me the morning that it happened, he said to me, look, she's in hospital. I didn't actually believe that it actually worked. I mean, I did not think that was the end of her life. I thought it was an attempt, and that this would be like all the other attempts, but this is a pretty solid attempt this time, unfortunately. That she's ended up in hospital. She ended up in hospital a few times, but this time it was quite critical, right? She was on life support, but I didn't think that was the end. And yeah, it was. But that's why I was doing the 63 squats a day. And I'm going to start tying that back into my chats, because I think it's really important to talk about mental health. I talk about, I don't actually have a diagnosis of having mental health myself. Oh no, Debbie Sue, no, don't say sorry. Like, say sorry to my friend Esther that, she didn't get the treatment that she did. My friend Esther was Malaysian, and in Malaysia and a lot of Asian countries, they don't acknowledge mental health. Even in Australia, only till the last couple of years, mental health has now become a buzzword, right? It's talked about a lot. And it's not, they try to bring the stigma out that having a mental illness like bipolar or schizophrenia or depression or anxiety, panic attacks, it's not a dirty word, right? Every second person can have, a condition for a little while. It doesn't have to be recognised, right? Like, I've talked about some of my anxiety, that I get panic attacks when I've depleted my body of all its natural minerals. Like if I'm drinking a lot of water and exercising and I don't take electrolytes, I've had panic attacks. And I've shared that with you guys, and it's been quite personal, but I think it's important to talk about, because it normalises the fact that I don't actually have mental health, but by doing certain things, you can actually give yourself mental health. So, we're one step away from being homeless, we're one step away from even having mental health. So I think that we should support the cause, because you don't know when we might need the cause, or our sisters, our brothers, our mothers, our nieces, their nephews, our partners might need that help, or even our future self, right? I do this for my future self too, because who's to say that I don't one day have, go through a complete meltdown in my life and I end up with mental health. And, there is not enough support out there, not enough understanding. I don't understand it. I mean, I couldn't even be there for my friend. I didn't understand how to help her. But you guys have seen me do the 30k walk for mental health. That took a lot of my time and effort to do that, and it's important because I believe in the cause and I raise money for the cause. Those 63 squats I do because I think it's important to talk about mental health. I think that if I can reach anyone, and I'm no one, right? I'm, like I famously say, do not subscribe. I'm not a health and fitness channel. I know nothing about anything. I'm just sharing my experiences. I mean, I do know stuff about stuff, but you know what I'm trying to say, guys. You know what I'm saying. In my professional life, I've dealt with people with mental health, and it's taxing. It's hard. I can't imagine having it. Like, it would be so debilitating, and then you to lose a friend over it, and then see the aftermath. A couple of months ago I did a walk for mental health with her husband Mark. I didn't do that on a live, obviously, but it was a good moment. It was the first time I've actually got him to do a walk with me for mental health. It was for Lifeline, which is an organisation here that raises awareness for mental health, and they run a 24-hour hotline, and I think it's really important to have a hotline. So if anyone's ever in need here in Australia, there's a 1-800 number they call, and there's a professional on the other side that will talk to you, basically calm you down. So basically you'll find at a lot of bridges and unfortunately hot spots that are that people do go to end their life. There's big signs that say, you know, Lifeline, you are loved. Please call this number. You know, please think about what you're doing. You are loved, you know. Many people love you in the hope that they won't do what they do. And apparently it has helped that some people have rang the phone number. They've just seen the sign and read it and said, you're loved, and they realise that maybe they are loved and that maybe they need some help. So I think that's absolutely beautiful that they do that, and it's a free service and completely run by an organisation. They do get money from the government for it, but you know, a lot of it is donated. So that's why I do a lot of challenges for Lifeline, because I just think that one day I might need that phone call. My niece, my poor niece, I have an older niece, she's 27 years old, and she has mental health. She actually she's been in mental wards for the last couple of years, so it's quite personal, guys. And like, so that's why I do it for my nieces and for my future nieces and nephews. Like my Diego's got two, you know, he's got a few nephews and nieces, and my mum, she might need it, or my, you know, one of my friends, one of you guys might need it, like Susan. I mean, you know, heaven forbid, but like, you know, like we need to bring awareness. And I think that if I can touch any of you guys to do the same thing, like to do some kind of, you know, I'm not saying, you know, donate money, because not everyone has money to donate. I'm like, volunteer, like one of their pages, read one of their blogs, share their blogs, share a post about mental health. You never know who might be triggered by that, or who not by triggered, but like by moved by that. Like, because I think it's just important that that awareness gets out there, that, you know, it's not a dirty word, and that you need people. If you need help, you need help. It's okay to be not okay. Like, you know, even for me, YouTube, right? Last Friday, I was an absolute mess, guys. Like, yeah, like I didn't say at the start of my live that, you know, I was really upset about my quail being really unwell, and that, you know, me doing the 75 hard might have, I didn't cause it, but I might have been able to help her a little bit more. And look, she's died. But, you know, I was a real emotional basket case that day, and, you know, you guys were there to listen to me. And I'm not saying it's in the same degree. Obviously, I'm not putting myself in that category, but, you know, like there's an avenue, right? I'm just saying there's an avenue. This is my avenue that I get to air out dirty thoughts, not dirty thoughts, you know what I'm trying to say, like feelings. Like, you know, there's some things going on in my work life that I'm really not happy with, but, you know, I'm trying to work through them and, you know, get through them in a professional way, not an emotional way. And so, you know, lives can be a bit of a sounding board in ways. Yeah, you know what I mean? So, you know, find your avenue. And yeah, I mean, I have friends that I can call up and say, hey, this is going on. What do you think? I'm really lucky like that. Like, I could ring Susan, and Susan, I'm sure, would ring me, and Susan has rang me. If Susan's still there, like, she'd vouch for that. Like, she knows that my phone is always there for her. And if I don't answer, she'll send me a message, and I'll say, you know, I'll respond to her via text message. Like the other day, like I saw something, Susan was upset about she'd lost a friend, and I said, hey guys, I'll get off the live, guys, I'm gonna go give her a call. I called her directly. Unfortunately, you know, she's in the farm area, so doesn't have always great connection. So I left her a voice message and a text, and then she got back to me later on. So so Susan said that she had to call someone. I called Lifeline once, decades ago. I sat on the phone with them for many hours. They're amazing. Wow, Susan. Thank you for sharing that, because that's beautiful. I just think that's like, I mean, I was just using you as an example before. I didn't realize that was actually an example. But that's the whole point, right? That's why it's there. And now I have a first-hand story that goes with Lifeline. Lifeline doing amazing things. Like, I think that's beautiful. And like, wow, thank you for sharing that, Susan. Like, that's exactly what it's there for. So I need to start doing these 63 squats again, and talking about it, because it's important. Like, you know, our friend here in our community has even used it. There you go. And someone else in our community might need it, or, you know, a friend or family member of Susan's family, or my family, my friend's family, or you have family here in, you know, like, even though you guys are in America and the, you know, this and UK, I'm sure there's organisations do exactly the same thing. So again, get behind those communities, see what they do, find the number so that you know the number, so that you can give it to friends if they need it. But I think people need to be aware that there's a number out there, and frig, like, yeah, isn't it amazing that you're able to ring that number? It's a very negative stigma, and the stories I could tell you about my friend Esther in Malaysia, and that her family basically just ignored her help. She wanted help, and that's, you know, she basically bottled up. And what happens when you bottle things up? It doesn't get any better, does it? At all. So guys, I'm gonna go walk back to the car. I need to get some electrolytes into me. I think we've done our 45 minutes, guys. Oh. But I'm just really glad that, I mean, I'm not glad that obviously that happened, Susan, but I'm really, really glad that you shared that with us, because that makes the message that I'm trying to say even more worthy, that, you know, I actually don't know anyone that's actually rang that number before. Obviously, I'm not going to highlight that, but like, it's nice to know that it actually does work. I mean, I know it works. It has to work, right? It's been going for many years. But that's the reason why when they do these challenges, I do them. So there was a challenge that you did 63 squats a day for the month of October. This was a couple of years ago. They haven't done it for a while. I think they're doing a push-up challenge at the moment. I didn't want to do the push-up challenge, guys. I should have done it, shouldn't I? Or they do, like, you know, walk 5Ks for Mental Health Awareness Day. So I do that every year. That was the one I just did for Lifeline with my friend, with Esther's husband. So, whew, okay. Hello, car. Thank you for being here. Oh, Crapalina. It is. The car says 40 degrees. That can't be right. That cannot be right. That cannot be right. Crap. Okay. Maybe it's right. Can you see that? Yeah. Honestly, Lifeline, I can't talk highly enough of Lifeline. Another op shop that I work with one of my clients is actually Lifeline, so I'm so proud to say that I volunteer with them too. So I work at one of their op shops, and the actual manager of the op shop has asked me a few times if I'd actually like to work for them. I have thought about it, but it is like an hour away from where I live, so it's not ideal. I think I'm better used by getting my clients working there, so I'm able to still work there, but I'll get the clients to work there and feel like they're part of the system too. Anyway, that's what I do anyway at the moment. All right. Being able to be there for someone can make more of an impact than you could ever realize. Or a smile, or someone to pass on the street. Yeah, that's right. And like a simple smile, like that's what they say when you go for a walk. Even if someone, it's a bit of a challenge for me that when I'm walking along, if I see something, like, I'll just say hello to everyone, like, good morning, good afternoon, hello, hi, hot day, yeah, nice walk, hey, great day, isn't the beauty, you know, I just say all these random things, and some people ignore me, but it doesn't matter. It's not the point, right? The point is that, you know, you might be the only hello that person got that day. And this is another rant. I'm going to rant now, guys. This is the reason why I don't use self checkouts, guys.
there was a short that I did. I did a live. I mean, I talked about it in a live, but I also, it was cut to a short, and the short did really, really well. And a lot of people, a lot of random people, yeah, said, yeah, that's true. That the self checkouts, guys. I don't know if you're aware of this. I mean, the self checkouts are there for different reasons, right? For like a pro for self checkout would be that there are people that are very introverted, and part of their disability or part of their condition is that they just don't want to talk to someone. They're, you know, physically sick to be able to talk to a stranger. So going through a self checkout helps them. Okay, I would say it would be good that they have to be pushed to do that, like to, you know, because part of everyday life is we need to do people, right? And if we let them just isolate themselves more and more and more, which the world is going to, like, because now we can hold a phone and have a conversation with someone without actually physically seeing someone, where, you know, we're buying into the fact that making it easier for people to be more and more isolated. So then if you flip that on the other side, think about those people, like aged people that live by themselves, that, you know, love a chat, right? Like, say for example me at 80, say me at 80, and I'm living by myself and I love a chat, and I don't have children, right? So I might be living by myself and I love a chat, and it's great that I can get on YouTube and I might have a YouTube chase. I mean, hey, who knows? I might be an 80-year-old grandma that's still, you know, 80-year-old YouTuber, right? With all these subscribers, right? Who knows? You know, if I'll be making content at 80, probably. Still, you know, am I still going to the beach and jumping on for joy? I hope so. But the value in going to a supermarket and buying my little, you know, my mango every Monday morning, okay, and having a chat with a real person. Hi, how you going? To the checkout chick. Hi, how you going? Oh, the mangoes look really nice, don't they? That's why I can't wait to eat this at home. That conversation with a stranger is so important to that 80-year-old Dora, because she's got to go home and eat that mango by herself. And she might be happy with that, but isn't it nice that she actually had a conversation with a stranger? Whereas if we let this world go how it's going, poor Dora at 80 will be going through a checkout that's a self checkout, talking to no one, because that's how we're going, where this is, the world is going. AI is making us become so super detached from human beings, it's disgusting. So that's why I don't support self checkouts, guys. I refuse to use them. I will, even if I'm time poor, I will stand there like an idiot and go, hey, is there going to be a checkout open? Like, you guys have a responsibility to have one checkout open, at least one checkout. That's the rules. They have to have a checkout. And they'll have one person manning, like, you know, 10 self checkouts, and then they'll have one person manning a checkout, and there's like 10 people lining up to go through the checkout, and we're just sitting there just going, this is so sad. But then you have a conversation with those people in the line too. Guys, I've got to go. Hey Mike, how you going? So everyone loved Susan's last video. Yes, about the little chicks and the incubator. So cool. So guys, you should all check that. Really thank you for this conversation today, guys. I really liked, I mean, I didn't like it, but what I'm saying is it was a really important conversation to have about mental health. And, you know, have a look for you guys in your own country if there is a company that does the 24-hour hotline, because I bet you there is one. I'm not sure if there is, but I'd love to know. Like, next time I see you, Mike, on the line online, I'm going to ask you that. They're not Mike, Matt. Hey, Matt, you're in the background there. I know you've just come in. I'm not sure if you heard the conversation, but we're just talking about mental health, and how in Australia there's a company called Lifeline that has a 24-hour hotline that basically any time of the day or night you can call the number and there is a person to answer your call and just basically listen to you. Susan shared in the chat today that she actually called that number once upon a time and talked for a few hours to that person, and that helped her. And I think that's really beautiful, because, yeah, that's the reason why I support that charity. And the fact that even one of our community has actually used that is even more important. So I'd love to know in the future, Debbie Sue, I'd love to ask you in the future if you can find out if anyone in America, if there's a hotline that you guys can call for the same reasons. Mike, if you can find out also, is there a phone number that you can call for, you know, anyone and everyone, like your children, if they ever needed help, Is there a phone call that they can, like a phone number they can call to, to get help? But anyway, guys, I've got to go because I've got to go to work and have some breakfast. I've got to eat my mango. Oh my God, I can eat a mango. Day 12, guys. Thank you very much for being here. Beyond Blue, yeah, the Beyond Blue, they do a lot of programs. I'll just have a chat to you guys while I drive home. Yeah, Beyond Blue, that's the charity that I did that walk for mental health, the 30K walk along the beach. They do a lot of programs for mental health, especially specifically with young adults too, because I think that's unfortunately a big market now for mental health. A big category. A lot of young people with mental health are really suffering, and it's becoming the new norm, which is really, really sad. So, yeah, there's Beyond Blue. There's Lifeline do massive. Beyond Blue and Lifeline are probably the biggest ones in Australia. There's another one that I was away. Where was I? I was somewhere. That they do a 5K walk around the city. Last year I did it when I was in Taiwan, and that video did really well because I'm talking about mental health, and how that we all have a responsibility to talk about it. And I know it's not easy when you have to share your own emotions about mental health itself, but I think it's really important, and that's why I do talk about mental health. Not that I have a mental health condition, but we all have situations that we are depressed or have anxiety or a panic attack, and I think that by normalizing it makes it not such a big deal too, that to be able to talk about it to friends and family, because there are people that out there that just don't talk about it. They hide their depression, they hide their mental health because they think that it makes them weak, and it doesn't. It makes them stronger by actually talking about it, and it makes the illness smaller because something shared is shared, right? It's helped. Sharing's caring. Sharing a problem lightens a load, right? So I guess that's the reason why they have those helplines, is because just having someone there to listen. They might not give the advice, and there might not be any advice to give, right? So there's some things that happen to people that we can't actually fix. But just to have someone on the other end of the phone to listen, I just think it's so important. And I really hope that in the UK and in the States, are those organisations. And if you are listening to this replay, or you're listening to this now and you're from India or Switzerland or New Zealand, I'd love to know if you could please put in the chat, is there a 1-800 number? Is there is there a phone number that you can call? Is there an organisation that help in this situation? I think it's important to know, because I've got to say, before I really got involved in in Lifeline, I didn't really know that there was actually the degree of actual support there is out there for mental health. I mean, I've got to say, there's a massive gap in the market too. There's a massive gap. A friend of mine, her 17-year-old son was in a massive crisis. Her brother had committed suicide, so her uncle had died. He had died, and so he was in a massive depression over it all, and had his own issues with mental health, and that pushed him over. Do you think she could get in to see a psychiatrist? No. The closest psychiatrist she could get was in like 3 months, and her son was in a complete breakdown right that moment. He needed help, and there was nowhere for him to go. So yeah, it was a really hard situation, and this is a situation that many people go through with their children. And there's a lot of organisations that, like my oldest niece, she has private medical, so she was able to go to a private clinic to get mental health. She goes to a place, she stays there for a week to get counselling and to get extra help. But they cost money, and not everyone can afford that. Not everyone has private medical, so it's a sad situation, it really is. So guys, I'm gonna go, guys. Thank you for being here. Thanks. Oh, hey Sally, how you going? The trolls are on top of I'm not sure what that was about, Sally. Hey, Sally. Day 63. I've got 12 more days. I'm waiting on Yvonne. Who's Yvonne? Anyway, guys, message me about Yvonne. I don't know who Yvonne is, but if anyone's interested. Yeah, anyway. Guys, I've got to go. I've got to get ready for work. But anyway, thank you very much for sharing today, guys. That was a deep conversation at the end there. But we are going to keep on talking about mental health because it's very important. So you will keep on seeing me doing the 63 squats to represent the 63 people here in Australia that commit suicide, and one of them was my friend Esther. So I will never ever forget her. I will never ever let her passing be just a story. It has to be a lesson, and for me, and to share that lesson. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for being with me and supporting my day 63. We can tick that off. We have done this morning our 10 pages. We have done a shitload of water. I think I've drank. We've drank 2 litres just on my walk today, guys. So that's huge. So guys, got to go. Bye. See ya. Have a blessed day, and just reach out to someone if they, I don't know. I don't even want to say, but like what I'm trying to say is, guys, mental health awareness, it needs to start with us. Even if we don't have mental health, it needs to start with us. Okay, guys, bye.